Welcome to Ulosca channel. Access all WGU practice questions. Secure software design practice questions with answers.
Question 1. Which principle of secure design ensures that users only have the minimum level of access necessary to perform their tasks? A. Defense in depth. B. Least privilege. C. Fail-safe defaults. D. Separation of duties. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Least privilege. Explanation. The principle of least privilege ensures users have only the access necessary to perform their job functions, reducing potential misuse or compromise. Question 2. What is the main goal of threat modeling in secure software design? A. To perform penetration testing after deployment. B. To identify and mitigate potential risks early in the design phase. C. To improve system performance and scalability. D. To measure compliance with industry standards. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. To identify and mitigate potential risks early in the design phase. Explanation. Threat modeling identifies threats and vulnerabilities early in the software lifecycle, so they can be mitigated before deployment. Question 3. Which secure coding practice helps prevent SQL injection attacks? A. Using parameterized queries or prepared statements. B. Storing credentials in plain text. C. Disabling input validation. D. Allowing unrestricted user input. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is A. Using parameterized queries or prepared statements. Explanation. Parameterized queries prevent attackers from manipulating SQL code, mitigating injection risks. Question 4. What does the principle of fail-safe defaults mean in secure software design? A. Systems should be accessible by default. B. Access is denied unless explicitly granted. C. Security features should be optional for users. D. Errors should display full system information. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Access is denied unless explicitly granted. Explanation. Fail-safe default means denying access by default unless it is explicitly allowed, reducing unauthorized access. Question 5. Which of the following best describes the concept of defense in depth? A. Using multiple layers of security controls to protect systems. B. Designing software with no external dependencies. C. Eliminating the need for monitoring and auditing. D. Preventing all possible attacks in advance. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Access is denied unless explicitly granted. Explanation. Defense in depth uses multiple overlapping security mechanisms to provide layered protection. Question 6. Input validation is important in secure software design because it ensures consistent software performance. B. It prevents unauthorized physical access to servers. C. It reduces the risk of injection and buffer overflow attacks. D. It guarantees compliance with ISO standards. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. It reduces the risk of injection and buffer overflow attacks. Explanation. Proper input validation ensures only safe, expected data is processed, reducing injection and overflow risks. Question 7. Which secure design practice helps reduce the attack surface of an application? A. Implementing open ports by default. B. Removing unnecessary features and services. C. Using complex error messages. D. Allowing debugging in production environments. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. Removing unnecessary features and services. Explanation: removing unnecessary services, code, and features reduces potential attack vectors. Question 8. Why is logging and monitoring critical in secure software design? A. It prevents denial of service attacks automatically. B. It ensures that user passwords remain encrypted. C. It detects suspicious activities and supports incident response. D. It eliminates the need for encryption. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. It detects suspicious activities and supports incident response. Explanation: logging and monitoring help identify malicious activity, enabling faster response and investigation. Question 9. Which type of testing focuses on finding security vulnerabilities by analyzing the source code without executing it? A. Black box testing. B. Penetration testing. C. Static application security testing. D. Dynamic application security testing. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Static application security testing. Explanation: a CSD reviews source code for vulnerabilities before execution, allowing developers to fix issues early. Question 10. What does the principle of separation of duties help prevent in secure software systems? A. Excessive logging overhead. B. A single individual having unchecked control over critical functions. C. Poor system performance. D. Unauthorized system maintenance. Which one is the correct answer? The correct answer is B. A single individual having unchecked control over critical functions. Explanation: separation of duties ensures no one person has full control, preventing fraud and misuse of authority.
Thank you for watching. For more practice exam questions, subscribe to our website at www.ulosca.com.